everyone, it is Thursday, January 28th, 2016. Filming in a little different angle this time, obviously, just trying out something new. Hope you won't be too distracted by the attractive males behind me on the wall, but little supernatural pride is always a good thing. So, as you probably already know, if you've been watching my previous videos or keeping up with me on Twitter or Facebook, I have been doing a bit of a mini writing challenge this month. I did a writing challenge for myself last January. Thought it would be another great time since I'd be home for break, the majority of the month and stuff like that. It is going really well. I'm not going to reach my initial goal of 7,500. I just haven't been in that mind frame, I think. And with the semester starting, I'm writing a lot less than I, had been. So just with homework and everything else, but I am going to finish the month and I'm focusing more on my secondary goal, which was just writing every day. So I have been doing that, and I am keeping a log of how much I write. So I'll let you know at the end of the month, after the next few days, how many words I do end up writing. But it's not going to be the 7,500 I initially set out for, but that's totally okay, honestly. I've had a lot of fun, and I have been getting writing done, but I don't want to be pushing myself if I'm not having, those ideas type of thing. It's a very fine line to walk on sometimes between, oh, I don't have motivation, I need to push myself, and oh, I'm not interested because of X, Y, and Z, and I need to just, take a step back and not force myself. Because if I force myself to write, I'm not going to enjoy it, and I'm not going to like the writing I make, which means you're not going to like the writing I make. So that is why I believe after this month, I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Nothing serious, nothing, huge. If I end up having some inspiration or some downtime, I'll definitely do some writing, but I'm not going to be doing any big challenges, and I'm also not going to be keeping myself from writing if I have those ideas. I'm just not really going to be forcing it, type of thing. But that's okay, so it's all good. As I mentioned, classes have started. Obviously, I'm back at school, so, welcome back to the dorm room. Classes are really great so far. I've only had a few days of class, but I'm taking 2 English courses, a Methods of Literary Analysis course, and a Literary History 1 course, as well as 2 American Studies courses, one on the history of detective stories through film and literature, and one on American photography, which is really interesting. And then I'm also taking a online chemistry course to complete my science, objectives. And they're all really interesting and a lot of fun so far, and I really hope that keeps up, and I, definitely want to learn a lot and get a lot accomplished, and I feel like they're good learning atmospheres, and the teachers seem interesting, and the course work seems, exciting, as exciting as schoolwork can be, obviously. But yeah, so it should be good, and, I'll be checking in with you guys pretty often, so be sure to follow along. If you have any questions about any of my classes or the school I go to, please feel free to comment here or contact me anywhere. I'd be happy to advertise, answer any questions. I'm always game for advertising my school. That's about all of the writing information I have for the moment. I do have one event I want to announce. I know I've talked to you guys about, nonprofit events before. The nonprofit Random Acts, which is who I made my Project Frostum video about, is having an event in March, the 5th and 6th, which is the first weekend in March. It's called Amok, the Annual Melee of Kindness. I will put a link in the description below to their regular website and also event information on Facebook and their website. And basically, it's just supposed to be a weekend where a lot of people all do, a bunch of different random acts of kindness. You can do whatever you want. There's no spending limit, there's no spending minimum, there's no rules about what you can and cannot do. It's just supposed to inspire you to get something accomplished and help out the world a little bit. And then they just ask that you fill out a volunteer survey after participating in the event about what you did and how you felt and just a lot of different things. So, please ask me questions, please go to the website, please sign up and participate. It's really great. You can do almost anything you want as long as it's helping people. And it's just a great way to spend a weekend. So I really encourage checking that out. And yeah, so that's about it for me this week. Hope everyone's doing well. I know a lot of people are already back at school. If you're not back at school yet, enjoy the last of your break. If the semester has been going on a while, I hope things are going well. If you just started like me, then, keep it up, get some energy, and get excited for the semester ahead. All right. Talk to you later, guys.